Today's video, we're going to auction. Craig, don't do it. You know you don't need a 246,000 mile Corvette. Lauren is hustling. I can't miss her red hair, so I can find her easily. This is a 2017 E350. I would buy this. I don't need it, but I would buy it. Is it Adam all together on YouTube? Oh, it is. That was the deal of the day right there. I got it. Wow. We have trailers. We have park model campers. We have four-wheelers, side-by-sides, Harleys, Indians, Harley, Ducati that just sold for an absolute steal at a dealer auction. We even have vans with full kitchens. And everything is selling at auction today, including this park model. Oh, hang on a second. These floors are soft. You really have to be careful at the auction with what you're buying. There's a little bit of everything at dealer auctions, and a lot of them are going cheap, including this park model, which I'm gonna watch next. Today's video, we're going to dealer auction, seeing what's here, seeing what we're gonna buy, cheap stuff all day. You're coming along with me. My name is Craig from Flying Wheels. Let's get going. $13,000 for this gigantic park model home, 2017. There's some deals here sometimes. You just have to know where to look, how to look. Cheap boats, cheap motorcycles. Now we're gonna go look for cars. Let's see what's at the auction. So I relocated to Florida, but I kept my car dealership, car lot, whatever you wanna call it. I kept it in New Hampshire. I have a great manager that runs it. I have a great mechanic, a great detailer. It's too good to just leave behind. And successfully, it's been running without me there. Now I come back regularly. I'm in New Hampshire right now buying cars. Today you're gonna see Lauren, my manager, my brother Adam all together will be here. You're gonna see Papa Al, and we're gonna see what we end up with today. There's cars of all types, trucks and SUVs and motorcycles and sports cars and minivans, a little bit of everything. Today, trying to stick around that $2,000 to $2,500 mark and see how many we can buy. Now, I only come here once a month, so we have to scoop up as much as possible while I'm here. I'm also trying to teach Lauren, who's, oh man, I just stepped in a flippin' puddle in white sneakers. Darn it. I'm gonna teach Lauren how I buy, which means you get to see and learn how I buy. So it's going to be educational for you and for her. Today's fun-filled, jam-packed with information. Let's get started looking around the car lot. Now you'll see there's a little bit of everything. A 2021, a 2012, a 2011, a 2019. That looks fairly new right there. That is a 2024 Subaru with 15,000 miles. So you can literally buy cars that are 1 year old at the auction, oftentimes have low miles. You buy them brand new from the dealership, the new car store, then you can bring it here and sometimes make money depending on the vehicle. If it's like a really rare car that has a wait list, you can bring it here, and then other dealers will actually buy it over MSRP, over what you paid. So you buy a brand new car, take it to the auction, make money on it. Now a lot of these cars I'm here to look for by wholesale and then fix, clean, and then sell for retail. No idea what we're gonna end up with. Right now we're just searching. In 1 hour, not an hour for you, an hour for me, the cars start running through the auction block where we start bidding. End of the day, we look to see what we bought, what we won, and then we have to transport them home and then find out what they need. And you can see how big this place is. There are thousands of cars here. You know I love anything with a V8, especially if it's rear wheel drive, but this Mustang is an automatic. 65,000 miles, really clean. But we're getting to the end of this season. I need to start focusing on things that are not toys. College cars, inexpensive vehicles, and then get ready, sad to say, for winter. I have to be honest, it feels so good to say get ready for winter and realize I don't have to get ready for winter. Living in Florida now is not something I have to do. I don't have to winterize anything. Z06 values are way up, but this is a 97 with 246,000 miles. This is not a Z06. Z06 is a coupe, not a hatchback. So somebody slapped on some Z06 tags on the side. 250,000 miles. Craig, don't do it. Craig, don't do it. You know you don't need a 246,000 mile Corvette, but my interest is spiked. Does it start? You know the game. Does it start? Oh God, that LS1 engine. Listen to that baby roar. No ticking, no knocking. 246,000 miles, and it's still running. We got a little bit missing right there, a little bit off the badges. Usually the plastic is loose, yeah. The leather's loose. This is usually loose, it's not. The leather's barely cracked. Wow. What do these do? Probably buttons I shouldn't play with. I don't know. Stay away, Craig, you don't need another project. But I do for YouTube. No, I don't. But I do for YouTube. No, I don't. I've learned my lessons. Money-making vehicles only. So here's the thing. Bank repos are up. Bank repossessions. Some people buy things, their situations change, and they can't pay for them anymore. The first things that go, campers, boats, motorcycles, they all go up for repossession and they end up at the auction. The bank isn't in the market to be selling these things, so they just bring them to the auction and they liquidate. Reflection by Grand Design. Let's go inside and check this thing out. Now the problem with RVs, water damage. They get water damage terribly. Like this thing looks like it had already been replastered, which is weird for an RV, especially something this new. It's all been painted over, and you can see there was wallpaper and now there's just paint. So, oh God, this is what happens. You get water damage and people are like, I'm in a bad situation. I already can't afford this payment. Now I have water damage in my RV. Let's just stop paying for it, let the bank take it back. It's probably worth it for them. It's in their best interest to just let it go. I think it's really weird what somebody did to this camper, because this was probably a really, really nice camper not that long ago. And you have the bathroom up here. And this is what you have to be careful about with auctions. Like, why are people removing the mattresses and the televisions? The televisions I get, but the mattresses, what are they doing with the mattresses? Here's a 2017 from a credit union. Here's a 2022 for another credit union. Now this is smaller, but this just sold for $7,500. Now think about it this way. If you're homeless, don't have a lot of money, $7,500 to live in something like that, and you have yourself a home, which is amazing. Now granted, oh my goodness, let me try to get in here. Granted, I kind of said that wrong. Like $7,500 if you're homeless, you can afford a home. That's not really how it works, because if you're homeless, you can't get access into these auctions. They're dealer auctions, so what I said really doesn't make a lot of sense. But the idea is there. Like, let's say a dealer made $2,500 on it, $10,000, you can home people, which is pretty amazing. And we're still talking, the bank gets out of a loan, a dealer makes some money, and we provide shelter for people in bad situations. This one's in pretty great shape, actually. Although it's dirty, everything's in decent condition. There are usually more fun cars at the auction, especially midsummer. But I'll tell you what is fun. I am told that Lauren is here somewhere. Lauren, the manager of Flying Wheels in Danville, New Hampshire, is around. Let's go seek her out and see what she is searching for. This is her second day at the auction ever in history. See if she's come up with anything that she's interested in yet. There are cars everywhere. What are we buying? Cheap, cheap, cheap. That's all we want. Under $5,000 cars that we can sell for like $6,500 to $7,500. That's the magic number. Highlander, too old, but Highlanders work well. Equinoxes don't work. I think she's around here somewhere. There she is. What do I say that's nice about her hair? Couldn't miss that bright orange hair from afar.
Red.
I was trying to say something without being offensive, and I don't know what's courteous or offensive.
I mean, I'm pretty hard to offend, so.
So today is $2,000 to $2,500 cars again?
Yep.
What are you looking at so far?
I found a really nice Murano that I would like to show you.
Okay. Nissan transmission issues, just remember that.
Yep, there's no lights or anything.
Okay. And what stinks about Nissans too, oftentimes you'll like drive it and it's fine, and then when it warms up it starts slipping. So even though we can drive it in the parking lot, you won't even know till you start driving it home, and then it starts revving. It's really, really scary. Okay. Let's go check it out though. So 2012 RAV4, 178,000 miles, doesn't scare me. I also know the owner, which is great, the guy that sells for this dealer. So what's nice about that, getting to know the sellers, you can ask them on the auction block. So I'll introduce you to Steve.
Okay.
And you can ask him, do you know anything wrong with it? Is this one an okay one? Is it not an okay one? They don't know everything about every car, but oftentimes they do know, like, oh, that one has a transmission issue. Oh, that one has a motor knock. Oh, we cleared the engine light on that one. So it's nice to just ask them. Okay. And the good guys will tell you. The not so good guys will hide it.
Okay. I looked underneath, everything looked good. The only thing that I saw was this right front rim. Mm-hmm. It's gonna have to be replaced.
Okay, so it has an inspection sticker to the end of this month.
Yeah.
Maintenance required is just an oil change.
That's what I was gonna ask.
Sounds like a little bit of an exhaust leak. Oh, nope, that's this one.
Yeah.
Okay, so you just need a wheel cover.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's not actually the wheel, that's just a chrome wheel cover that goes over that.
And we have a ton of those at the shop.
You'll need a specific RAV4 one, but that's not a big deal.
Tires
This will
are good.
come off.
Yep.
So we can get that off.
Yep, I looked at that. Underneath looks good. Rockers are good.
Good, so notate it.
Yep,
and you'll probably get 2 wheel covers, that way you can put one on the back as well.
Yeah, yeah.
Great, let's look at that Murano. These Jeep Patriots are like throwaway cars, but they're cheap. So somebody that wants a cheap SUV, they're rattle boxes, but the transmission and engines are fairly decent on them. And they're 4-wheel drives, they're decent in the snow. So I'll usually put it in reverse, I'll put it in drive. This one does have a check engine light on.
This is pretty rusty on both
is it?
fenders, yeah.
Oh, that's what stinks about New England.
Like
All
chipping
right,
off.
we should just start buying cars in Florida. You can come down, pick them out, and then we can ship them back.
Deal.
Yeah, we don't want the rust. So it's rusty there, and it's rusty here, and the check engine light's on. Next, the auction has started already, so we should probably just head up there and see what we can get. 2014, 131,000. The year's right, the mileage is right. Not rusty right here. Good tires, Latitude edition, so you get more options. Not rusty right there. Didn't have a tick at a cold start. Any check engine lights?
No.
Cold AC on a hot day like today?
Yeah, that.
That's a blend door. That's fine. Dave can fix that.
Oh, yeah, that's nice.
All right, so for sure, check the VIN on this, get the values, and then we'll watch this. Lauren's RAV4 is up. Let's see how she does.
A few moments later.
Lauren just bought that RAV4 for $3,500. I told her to go up to $3,700. Lauren is hustling. I can't miss her red hair, so I can find her easily, and she's always around a car scanning the VINs, looking up values. What's this worth?
MMR is 28.
Nice.
No engine lights on, AC is freezing.
Great. Sonata just went through, we just got it, and there's a lot I want to go over and explain to you, but there's also a rogue running through the credit union. Credit union you have to watch out for. Like, people neglect them before they stop making their payments and they stop doing repairs. So the tires are bald, it's dented in areas, AC's cold, and this, it being a Rogue, could very well have a transmission issue, and that's why they just stopped paying for it. It was cheaper better like for them to just give it back to the bank than fix the transmission. Okay. But if you buy it right, it's sometimes worth the gamble. So what's the value on that?
MMR is 46.
MMR is like your Manheim market report, so that's what they've been selling for at the Manheim auctions across the country.
Retail is 96.
All right, so scroll down.
JD is
JD
4.
Powers 4.
Kelly Blue Book 4.7.
So we want to be around $4,000. So let's go check it out. So we have a dent here, bald tires, broken here and here. So we'll do a full walk around of the car and deduct for those things. We were at 4, the bank wants 7. That just means the bank owns it for too much money. They're not ready to let it go yet. So no sale on that. Okay, so I want to go over this Hyundai Sonata. We bought a 2014 Hyundai Sonata, 137,000 miles. We scanned the VIN, we looked up what it's worth. We were the high bidder on that car, but you have to watch out for the auctioneers. Well, sometimes it may seem like you're bidding against somebody, and there's nobody on the other end. So you're bidding against yourself, trying to bump the number up for the seller. So really, you can always ask the auctioneer, is that real money? Real money means like, do they have real money bidding against you? Okay. It also started at like $5,000. Yeah. And if they don't have bids at 5, they'll go to 45, then to 4, and then finally, like I think we started with 1,000 or 2,000 or whatever, and you bid up from there. Yep. We were the high bidders at 25. Yep. Didn't meet the seller's reserve. He wanted 3. We came back at 27. He said 28. We said yes to 28. So we'll own it for around $3,100 after fees. Actually, I can tell you, we own it for $3,055 for a 2014 Hyundai Sonata Hybrid. It's like basically like an Accord. So I think we'll be good on this one.
I think that's a nice.
But that was a lot happened all in one little sale right there.
Yeah, it's a lot.
So you guys may know my brother Adam Altogether. He has his own YouTube channel. Is it Adam Altogether on YouTube?
Oh, it is. It is.
It is. And he's all hot and bothered on this Z, which to me looks like a rat. We saw it last week. It was dragging the front lip. Oh, the front lip's now broken because of it. You saw gold in, or a diamond in the rough. Tell me about this car.
All right, so it's a 2010 Z with pretty low miles, 6. Oh, sounds terrible.
Yeah,
right?
That sounds terrible.
Oh, like a swarm of angry bees.
I like the two-tone.
Yeah, nice. It's vinyl wrap, but it's all peeling off. It's got a titanium exhaust that they've been dragging on the ground, so it's completely destroyed. It has air suspension, so, you know, one of those hot boy kids put air suspension for that stance light.
Oh, and they made it look like NOS.
But it's missing half the kit, so you have to use your shop compressor to fill it up. It's a repo car. I already know the bank needs to get $12,000 out of it. There's no way in hell it's worth that.
What were you high bidder on last week?
4,400.
And the way it works is like the bank will see what they can get week 1, then say no, and then week 2 until they finally just let it go. Does it have a hydraulic handbrake?
No.
What is that lever up there? Just looking at what that lever is right there. Oh, it's a water bottle. Never mind. From the tint, it looked like a hydraulic handbrake for drifting. 18-inch wheels, Enki wheels. Adam loves this car.
I love the junks. What can I say?
I just bought a Ford Explorer, like Eddie Bauer, for $1,700. White. Current inspection sticker. I think I did okay. The auction is wildly busy. It's just so fast paced that it's hard to constantly turn the camera on to show you what's happening. I think we're at 4 or 5 cars so far. I need to take a break to go check this out. This is a 2017 E350. I want one of these. I've had an RV, a 35-foot RV. It was gigantic. I actually loved driving it. I felt like the king of the road in it. But this is small. You can park this just about anywhere. You can travel the country in it easily. You're not all over the road. These things are really cool, and it's at auction. So I don't, oops, shoot. Don't tell anybody I did that. I want one. I want one. Can't bring my kids around in it. I mean, like, we could, but not comfortably. We'd still have to stay in hotels. But if you look at this RV, you have a comfortable bed, right? You have a bathroom, shower, pantry, dining room table, which is a bed, and then up here, another bed. Now, growing up, my grandparents, Papa Al had one, and that was a window. No, that wasn't a window. These are windows, so you could look out there while you're driving, watch TV. Like, it was just convenient. Great way to travel the country back and forth. And typically these have tow hitches. It's like normally like a V10, Ford V10, Triton V10, whatever it is. And you can tow your car, your motorcycles, or whatever. 93,000 miles doesn't scare me because it's been used. It's actually scary to see them sit. I'm really fascinated by this RV. I would buy this. I don't need it, but I would buy it. Adam's a high bidder on that Z for $1,300 right now. That is right up his alley. He builds Nissans. That's perfect for him. He's the high bidder at 13. He's staying strong at 1,300. 1,500 bucks. Sold. He just got a Z, rear-wheel drive, manual transmission, 140,000 miles for $1,500. That was the deal of the day. That was the deal of the day right there. I got it. Wow. Probably the last one for today is this 2014 Jeep Patriot, 131,000 miles. Again, these are like throwaway cars. Around 100,000 miles, they start getting pretty rattly, but they also get very affordable for four-wheel drives. Check the rust. Tires look brand new. It's not rusty here. There's plastic covering the rockers, so it's hard to tell if the rockers get rusty. Latitude, you get like a couple extra options with it, which is nice.
Okay.
No rust here either, so we'll check for check engine lights.
Shut deep.
No check engine light. Cheap four-wheel drive, so these are like, you can knock them out of the park with these. If you can get it right, there's always a buyer for them. 2,400, scroll down. 2740, 21, 25. And then 32. So yeah, we want to be no accidents. And how many owners? 4 owners. 4. So we want to be around $2,500 for it. Maybe up to 27, but with a buyer's fee, you'll own it for 3. This is really tempting. I don't want it, but I do. A 2003 BMW M5, 175,000 miles with a 6-speed manual transmission. This car is really rare, really, really hard to find. I don't need it in my life, but it is tempting. What do I do? What do I do? Everyone walked away because they want 15 grand for it. Never mind. The auction's over. Do you want a glizzy from the glizzy stand, or you want to go out for lunch?
No, I need AC in my
AC.
life.
Okay, so we'll go out for lunch. The goal of today was to stay under $2,500 per vehicle. Mm-hmm. And going down the list, we bought one for $1,500, $2,800, $2,600, $3,500, and $1,500. So we're in the right area, and they're all based off profit margins anyway. So we're gonna check out what we bought. How many cars do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. 6 cars we have. 6? Holy moly, 6 cars. So the idea is I fly in, buy 6, 7 cars with you, and then that should cover you for a few weeks, and then you can swing in and pick up 1 or 2 here and there if you want. Okay. And that should sustain the business, I think. Pay the bills, pay everybody, and pay for my travel back home, give me an excuse to fly home and make videos, and then everybody wins. So let's see what we bought. The first one is David 68, D68. Is a 2014 Hyundai Sonata, which we paid $2,800 for with the buyer's fee. Last week, we bought a Ford Explorer, which I thought we overpaid for. You sold it in 24 hours. Yeah. So I bought another one. So you're D, what, 69?
68.
D68. So go here. It'll be like right around there somewhere. There's 77, 75, so right over there. I'm gonna grab the Ford Explorer and I'll meet you out by the truck. Okay. Now, a few months ago, I have a trailer that I left here. I bought a new trailer thanks to Durable Trailers. I have an enclosed trailer in Florida, and then I have my aluminum car trailer here, and I bought an F350 with a plow for short money, maybe like $4,000 or $5,000. So that is our tow truck. So I've been up here twice, used it twice already. Truck, trailer, they're heavy equipment, so they're expensed through the company, and we can transport vehicles back and forth with our dealer plate and with our truck and trailer. I am going to Bobby 99, B99. Let's find our Ford Explorer. Limited or an Eddie Bauer or something. It's a 2008, so chances are the rockers are pretty rusty, which is one of the reasons why I moved to Florida, to get out of the rusty rockers. Yeah, rusty rockers, DVD, 3rd row seat, probably a 4.6 liter. Yeah, it's a V8, so it's a 4.6 liter. The engines never are typically the issue in these. It's usually the transmission. It has a current inspection sticker to October in New Hampshire. We're thorough, so that's a good thing. It's dirty. big deal. Devin can clean it. All that is hand filth. That's disgusting. Let's find out if the AC works. All right, it started up. Radio works. Crank up that AC. AC is cold right away. Oh, I don't want to put my hand on that nastiness. Oh God, it's hot. It's Florida hot right now. Now a third row seat, SUV, mid-size, always worth a good amount of money. We paid $1,500 plus the auction fee. So probably $1,700 for an SUV with a third row seat that's four-wheel drive. I think, yeah, it's four-wheel drive. It's all-wheel drive, actually. Will it shift? There we go, it shifted. Good. Now we'll have to see if it has reverse. So far, a winner. $1,700 for an SUV with a third row seat, four-wheel drive. Yeah, we did okay on this one. Oh, and did I mention 92,000 miles? 92,000 miles. Needs rocker panels. We'll order them on eBay, weld them in, patch them, clean them up. And this thing is 5,000-ish. So score, I think. Here is Lauren's winner. We bought this one together, right? I don't think you would go over budget without my approval. Weren't we together when we bought this? This is a pretty clean car. Always make sure the hood's shut before we take off. Check fluids, check tire pressure before you drive away too. 2014 hybrid, 140,000 miles, and it's clean. Like you can almost just photograph it and list it for sale.
Ooh, it has a car starter.
Has a remote car starter. Cool. This is a winner too. For $3,800, a hybrid that's gonna get, what, 40 miles to the gallon, and it's nice, it's a sedan, and it's clean. Yeah, we did okay on this one too. Probably listed around $6,500, detailed, inspected, service. Talking like roughly $3,000 gross profit. Next on the list, oh geez, here we go. Look at this thing.
Call me DK.
Nice. What a deal.
Right?
What do you want to do for 1,700?
1735.
Score.
Right?
Score.
Double this thing.
Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you. I'm excited.
Add them all together, folks. Look at all those campers. I should have bought one today. I need a place to live while I'm here. Any one of those would have done the trick. It looks like that, although that's not it. I'm just roaming around in what feels like the Florida heat, and I don't see it anywhere. Didn't find my Suburban, but I did find Lauren. So we have some rust down there. Do we have AC?
Yeah.
We have AC? Good.
Yeah.
All right, any lights on the dash?
Just
Tire light?
pressure.
That's it?
That's it.
Fairly clean. I think actually the Suburban I'm looking for is right there, Lauren. I should be good. I'll see you up there. Decent looking car. We have a dent there. She's still earning. And for $1,500, how can you go wrong on a car that runs? I think this is mine. Let's see. The VIN is 60983. Nope, this isn't it. Shoot. And the one that you found, looked at, inspected yourself, and purchased is that RAV4 right there. Yep. That you paid $3,500 plus fees. So around $3,800 for that RAV4 that needs 2 wheel covers and a good detailing, and then an inspection as well. So take that out. I'm gonna keep hunting for this Suburban.
Okay, I'll wait for you up there.
Okay. So this is kind of the perfect opportunity to explain to people how we transport things back and forth. In basically a school bus.
One bus.
So we got the trailer behind us. We took the truck with a car on the trailer, and then 3 people driving. Adam got his car back, and then we got 3 cars back, and then we traded the trailer into this Tahoe, and now dropping him off at his truck. I'll take a car on the trailer, and then we have some drivers.
I have to search for
and then Adam can take his car back. We picked him up on our way back to the auction.
Baby.
Adam's gonna get his 350Z that he's really excited for. So it's all teamwork, TM work for transportation. Hey.
Hey.
Did they find the Suburban for you?
Oh yeah, I'm already almost back to the shop.
So it's running okay?
Yeah, it definitely needs brakes. The brakes are really soft.
But it's shifting all right.
Yeah, everything's shifting fine.
Great.
It's a little shaky. It might need like an alignment.
Yeah.
But other than that, it's fine.
Well, I'll tell you what, you picked a winner. I made it on the highway at 75 miles an hour. Everything's great. In this Malibu. Yep, AC's cold, so well done. I'll see you back at the shop.
Okay.
Bye. What a day. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. Today was a great day. That's awesome. Where'd you go? I have to give you credit. You did well on the Malibu. 2015 Suburban LTZ. We got the 22s. A little bit of rust right there. We have the brown leather interior, sunroof, triple DVD players. 1, 2, 3. AC what? AC seats. Is it cold? Wow, this is sharp. And I paid short money for it. Today was a successful day. We don't always have successful days. Today we did. Now listen, a lot of my videos have been fails. Like, oh, I lost X amount of money on whatever. I lost X amount of money on SL Mercedes, don't buy this, blah, blah. It's been a streak of me just liquidating junk. So that's why you see a lot of those fail videos. Not every video is gonna be a fail video. We're almost actually through them. And we're back to like a lot of regular vehicles. Explorers, RAV4s, Hyundai Velosters, Chevy Sonic, Altima, Jeep Wrangler, Jeep Liberty, another Ford Explorer, and you saw what we bought today. So when we ran the dealership Hyundai Sonata, when we ran the dealership successfully, we're buying what sells. I got carried away with YouTube videos and bought a bunch of nonsense like this stupid thing and that stupid thing up there, the Skyline, and the Mercedes. And then I had to liquidate, like I lost track of what I was doing. Focus on what sells, focus on the consumer, and you're good to go. I actually have a course that teaches you how to run your own dealership, how to start your own dealership, www.startyourdealership.com. Also, Car Flipping 101, www.carflipping101, that teaches you how to do these things, how to get your own dealer's license, how to start your own dealership successfully, the things that work, not the YouTube stuff that you always see. If you want to learn more, www.flying-wheels.com is our website if you want to buy any of these. And then Car Flipping 101 and startyourdealership.com teaches you what you need to know to do what we do. Thumbs ups are appreciated if this was educational or informative. Dave is about to get sideswiped because he's in the middle of the road with a trailer about to get T-boned. Anyway.
The mom bus is still for sale, by the way.
Oh, the mom bus is for sale. Is it on our website?
No.
That's why it's still for sale. Thanks for watching. I'll see you all later. Adios. I'm really trying to get rid of all of my toys, things I don't need anymore. So we have a bunch of stuff right here. The Polaris Sportsman is for sale. My Nissan 240SX drift car actually runs now. We redid the entire engine, went through the entire car. That one I'm not going to sell yet, but the Skyline is up for sale. These are depreciating fast. So if someone's interested in this, let me know. I just want to liquidate stuff like this so we can focus on what sells. And then the Humvee as well. I owned this for $35,000 after the paint and everything else we did on it. The Humvee I own for $31,000. I just want my money back on stuff. Like I'll even take a loss on the Skyline. If somebody's interested in it, high bid at Mecum was 26, I think, on that. I should have sold it back then, and I would have been $26,000 richer. So if somebody's interested, 30 for this, 26 for the Skyline. Hit me up on my website.